Hello and welcome to Game Day with Greg. I'm Meg. That's Greg. We are here. We got some bowl predictions for you this week. A lot of games coming up.
Tons of bowl games over the next few days.
We're going to go through like 25, I think, today.
Yeah, we got a lot to cover.
Just a little recap. Not a recap.
Preview.
A little preview. Before we get into it, we got some random sports-related news. First thing I have for you is the Lakers hosted the Knicks on Monday night with the best seat in the house going to the Golden Doodle named Brody.
Yeah, this little dog got a lot of attention on social media.
Big dog.
I guess, yeah, it's a huge dog, actually. And I guess it has a lot of followers on his social media.
Brody's super popular. He was wearing an Austin Reeves jersey, seated next to celebrity actor Kevin Bacon.
Oh, man.
Courtside.
That is fantastic.
Good for him. He had no idea.
No.
He was just very confused the whole time. Doesn't understand what basketball is. He was then awarded Fan of the Game.
Oh, perfect.
Brody.
Good for Brody. I've seen that movie Air Bud. That's a dog.
That is. I've seen Marley and Me.
That's nothing to do with basketball.
That's a dog. I like the one where they're in the little sled the dogs pull them.
Yeah.
The guy from Fast and Furious.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. No.
Oh, Paul Walker.
Yes.
Yeah, my bad.
That's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch that. Another big headline this week was Taylor Swift bakes Travis Kelce delicious cinnamon rolls before the Chiefs game. The headline, as I'm told, in the article, former Super Bowl champion Bernie Kosar.
Yeah, Bernie Kosar. What did he do?
That.
He was there?
Apparently he was there hanging out before the game at the Kelce household and said Taylor Swift made some delicious cinnamon rolls for the pregame snack.
That's wonderful. What can't she do?
She can bake, she can sing, she can perform.
I think she's a catch.
She's a traveler of the world. She's cool.
Yeah, good for Travis Kelce and picking up a lady like that.
I heard they might get engaged soon.
That's even better. Good for Taylor Swift.
It might be fake news, but all over TikTok.
It's probably true. They just see it.
Anonymous report that Travis asked for her hand in marriage. So.
I can see it. And I think that's
I think it's fake news, but I think in the next 6 months it could be real news.
Yeah, they're a power couple now. And why not take
There's nothing they can't do.
No, unstoppable.
Well, it was National Signing Day. What happened? Is this still a big deal in the era of the transfer portal?
No, it's not. The signing day used to be like early Christmas morning for college football junkies. You get to see like the future of your program. There's always some big surprises, but now it doesn't matter because the transfer portal has wrecked everything. Perfect example: UCLA quarterback Dante Moore. He was an Oregon commit till signing day, and then flipped to UCLA. He entered the transfer portal after one season, and he left UCLA and is now going to Oregon. So it doesn't really matter anymore. It's still fun, but with a portal being kind of like the Wild West right now, you can just jump ship after one season. Lost its luster.
A little drama here, though.
A little bit. I mean, it's still fun if you're into it. Number one quarterback in the country, Dylan Raiola. He was a Georgia commit for the longest time until the last couple of days, and he has flipped his commitment to Nebraska. Father played there. His uncle's a offensive lineman coach there. So, big connection.
Program's highest rated recruit.
Yeah, it's a big pickup for Matt Rule in Nebraska. This is something that could change the program around. But, again, who knows how long he's going to stay. You never know. There is a family tie there. He was originally thought to go to Ohio State. Then he thought to go to Nebraska. Was put off by their former coach. Went to Georgia. Was going to go to Georgia. And now ultimately, last day has flipped his commitment to Nebraska. So big pickup for the Cornhuskers.
5-star safety, KJ Bolden.
KJ Bolden, he has a long-time commit to Florida State and went to Georgia. So it's just one of those things. At the end, you never know what you got until the paper's signed, and that's what signing day is all about. And that's why it's been fun. So
Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah, the nation's best wide receiver. Flirted with a bunch of schools. Supposedly has officially signed with the Buckeyes. We don't know for sure because it's been going back and forth. He announced that he was, but then there was an issue with his letter of intent actually getting there. It sounds like he will be a Buckeye.
We're pretty sure he's there.
Yeah.
There was some little Twitter...
Yeah.
They didn't have many followers, but these little Twitter accounts were saying he's not going.
Right.
His intent's not in. The letter wasn't submitted, but we think he's going.
He's probably gone. But again, another thing that kind of adds to the drama, that is signing day.
None of the official
No, none of the big
accounts have
right.
said.
Not arrivals
so
on
we
3.
think he's going. Another one was Duke quarterback Riley Leonard.
Yeah, he's transferred to Notre Dame, so Notre Dame again, his second year in a row, picks up a rental transfer quarterback. Worked out well last season. So we'll see if they can strike again. Probably will. A lot of other portal news too. Quarterbacks are getting picked up. We'll touch on it more. We got too much to get into, but big pickup from Notre Dame.
Into our rapid fire picks, we got Thursday, December 21st. I don't know what any of these say. RuthClaim.com, Boca Raton Bowl, South Florida, Syracuse, 8 p.m. ESPN.
Yes, so Syracuse is a 3-point favorite. I will actually just go ahead and take Syracuse. Both teams are 6-6, but give me Syracuse to cover and win that game.
I'm going to agree on that one for sure. We have Friday, December 22nd, Union Home Mortgage.
Gasparilla Bowl.
Thank God you said it. Georgia Tech, UCF, 6:30 ESPN.
Yeah, UCF is a 5.5-point favorite right now. This is right down the road from their stadium. They play in Orlando, make the short trip over to Tampa. Give me UCF to cover.
I'm taking Georgia Tech.
Okay.
Moving on to Saturday, December 23rd, Birmingham Bowl. Hey, we're from there.
Yeah, this is played at Birmingham, Michigan. This is actually Birmingham, Alabama, the 76 Birmingham Bowl. Troy, Duke. Troy is a 7.5-point favorite.
New Navy Sea.
Yeah. With Duke's quarterbacks issues, I'm going to take Troy. Troy is 11-2 this year, a really good team. Give me Troy.
We're going Troy. Next up, we got the Camilla Bowl. Love that. Camila Cabello.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
Big fan of Shawn Mendes, so I'm excited for this one.
He'll be there.
Arkansas State versus Northern Illinois.
Yeah, 2 6-6 teams. Arkansas State is a 3-point favorite. This is a tough one to pick, but I have to go Arkansas State. I'll take the Southern team in these bowls all day long.
I'm going NIU.
Oh, you want that Lombardi?
You know, I have a friend that went there. Played football. Yeah. Shrine Knights.
Well, you got some rooting interest for the Shrine Knights.
Yeah, there we go. Next up, the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Love that one. James Madison Air Force.
James Madison, first year, they got lucky to be into a bowl game here. Took some teams falling out. Magical season, 1 loss. They finished 11-1. Air Force 8-4. James Madison is a 2-point favorite. I like James Madison. They've been great all year, and I'd like to see them win their first bowl game.
I'm going Air Force, but James Madison has a great basketball team.
Yeah, see?
Killed Michigan State.
They did.
Yeah, good for them. Famous Idaho Potato Bowl. I've heard of this one. Georgia State, Utah State, 3:30 ESPN.
Utah State is a 2.5-point favorite. I'm actually going to take Georgia State in this one. It's basically a pick 'em at 2.5 points. Give me Georgia State.
I'll agree. 68 Ventures Bowl, South Alabama versus Eastern Michigan. Oh, it's your team.
Yes, but this is played in South Alabama's home stadium in Mobile, Alabama. So it's basically a home game, although they'll be the visiting team. Eastern is technically given the home team designation. South Alabama is a 17-point favorite. I think South Alabama, as much as it pains me to say it, I think South Alabama is going to roll in this one.
You can't say that.
I don't want to say it. I got my guy here.
Yeah. I'm going Eastern. They got it.
Okay. We'll see. 17 points. Still a lot of points. Biggest spread so far in bowl season.
SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. Utah, Northwestern.
Yeah, Utah is a 6.5-point favorite. Northwestern, surprising season for them. Won way more than I thought they would have, but Utah's a better team. Giving Utah.
Agreed. Easy Point, Hawaii Bowl. Coastal Carolina, San Jose State, 10:30 ESPN.
San Jose State, 10-point favorite. They will probably get the win, but give me Coastal Carolina to cover.
Agreed. Tuesday, December 26th, Quick Lane Bowl, Bowling Green, Minnesota, Ford Field.
Yes.
At home here.
Bowling Green is a decent MAC team. Minnesota is a 3.5-point favorite. Minnesota, I don't know who their quarterback's going to be. A lot of people sitting out. I'm actually going to take Bowling Green here in the small upset.
Agreed. I don't know what that says. Serve Pro?
Serve Pro.
Serve Pro First Responder Bowl.
Yeah, they'll clean up your basement if you have a flood.
Texas State Rice.
Texas State Rice. Texas State is a 5.5-point favorite. Give me Texas State.
Yeah.
Go Bobcats.
Yeah, agreed. Guaranteed Rate Bowl.
Guaranteed Rate Bowl. Chase Field, Phoenix, Arizona. Kansas, UNLV. Kansas is a 12.5-point favorite. I think this is the second largest spread of the bowl season. UNLV had a very strong season. Finished 9-4. Kansas looks pretty good, though. I will have to give it to the Jayhawks. Give me Kansas to win this one. Don't love the 12.5 points, but Kansas is pretty solid.
I'll disagree.
Okay, I like it.
Wednesday, December 27th, Military Bowl presented by GoBowling.com. I love that. Virginia Tech versus Tulane, 2 p.m. ESPN.
Yeah, surprisingly, Virginia Tech's a 10.5-point favorite. I don't love that. Tulane finished the season 11-2. I know there's some opt-outs or whatever, but give me Tulane to cover. I'm surprised
Agreed.
favorite.
100%.
Crazy.
Duke's Mayo Bowl. I love this one. North Carolina versus West Virginia, 5:30 ESPN.
Yeah, North Carolina, Drake May is sitting this one out. I think that's why we see the spread 6.5 for West Virginia. I don't know what North Carolina really has behind May, so give me West Virginia.
Agreed. DirecTV, Holiday Bowl, Louisville, USC.
Louisville's a 7.5-point favorite. Again, another quarterback sitting out without Caleb Williams. I don't know what it is.
I'm going USC.
Are you really?
I'm taking it.
Fine, give me Louisville.
Texas Bowl.
Texas Bowl.
Texas A&M, Oklahoma State.
Yeah,
Whatever. I don't care.
Texas A&M's a 2-point favorite.
I'm gonna be asleep by then.
give me A&M to cover.
Oklahoma State.
Fine.
They're going crazy. They're popping off.
Are we going into Thursday? You want to wrap there?
We're wrapping there.
All right. Well, then we'll be back next week. We'll cover the second slate of the bowl games, and then I don't know if we're going to do it next week or maybe we'll do 2 shows and get into the group of 5.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I have nothing but time.
That's it. Holiday season. Hey, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, everyone.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yeah, well, we'll be back before New Year, so.
Well, they should get excited for the holidays.
Get amped for both holidays. I'm Greg.
I'm Meg.
Till next time.
Good night.